Hey guys, welcome to the Han Showroom.
Let's go take a look inside.
So what's new with Han? Quite a bit. Over the last year and a half, we've seen workplaces, work styles change, and we've taken a look at our products and made sure that we had versatile solutions to truly make your space work, wherever that space ends up being.
And throughout our showroom, you're going to see different me and we spaces. So those me spaces for that heads down work, and the we spaces for more of that collaborative style work. And truly, that's what people are coming back to the office place for that collaborative style work with their teammates, their coworkers, and to really have that camaraderie within the office place. With people returning to the office place, they're really expecting to have these collaborative pockets throughout their workspace. Back here, you can see that we have our soft seating line, West Hill. West Hill can be used in many different spaces throughout the office place in a welcoming spot like this, and can be configured into many different designs. The nice thing about this is these backs are actually bungee strapped to the couch itself, so if you are using it in a welcoming application like this, they're gonna always stay nice and tidy. Moving over here to our single lounge MAV chairs. These are a beautiful chair that can stand alone as a statement piece or blend with all of the other products in the space. And then to really finish off this space, we have our scramble occasional tables with this beautiful back painted glass that really just brings in more mixed materials into the space.
So one thing that's really important as well is rethinking how we use our existing furniture. Take Preside, for example, our conference table solution. Getting it outside of the four walls of the conference room and creating a really versatile space. A place that you can have meetings, catch up with friends, or even sit down and have a meal. And not only that, but pairing it with different types of seating for different users. Whether it's individual chairs like Ruck back here, a Flock Mini with an active base, or even moving to that really informal picnic style bench. Having that versatility to switch up throughout the day is huge.
Welcome to our cafe space, which can serve many different purposes. Whether you want to sit down and have lunch with a friend, work on a project with a coworker, or simply take a break and have a cup of coffee. We have tons of different seating options and table options for you here. We have our Preside standing height as well as our Preside seated height, paired with our beautiful Ruck chairs. These come in a laminate or a veneer option that really elevate the aesthetic within the space. I don't know about you guys, but I love having a comfy getaway from my desk. Our Flock lounge chairs allow me to do that throughout the workspace. I can sit here comfortably, pull up my work table, and get my work done.
So let's talk storage. Throughout the office, you're always going to have a need for filing away papers, collecting different materials, even stowing away coats and backpacks. But with storage islands, you can elevate that experience and create some unexpected dual-purpose spaces. Storage islands is a collection of laminate tops, end panels, even O-legs that allow you to enhance your storage. From simply adding a countertop to creating larger joint configurations like you see here, where you can sit down, hash out ideas, and have all the materials right there in front of you.
With the rise of hybrid and remote work, we need to have our conferencing spaces work for both styles of work. With our counter height Preside table, it allows everyone to be eye level with the camera. We also have our ignition stools here that can be moved around to the table, so again, that everyone can see everyone on camera and everyone is eye level. On the wall here, we have our new product, Work Wall. Work Wall is going to be a collection of different tiles like you can see here. We have fabric, a laminate media tile, we have metal, and they all are independently attached to the wall themselves. Throughout this space, you are going to see Work Wall used in many different applications, including private offices, and Work Wall is there to help make your space more functional. Another way that we're making our space more functional is adding our Work Wall back painted tiles. Here we can jot down our notes and ideas throughout our meeting.
Just like conference rooms, training and multi-purpose spaces are another environment throughout the office that we won't see disappear anytime soon. These are areas perfect for product trainings, strategy sessions, and different customer events. These spaces have furniture that are all prioritized to be extremely flexible and mobile. So you can see with our Between and Motivate lines here, all of the furniture is on casters. So it's lightweight, easy to stow away and rearrange the furniture for every day of the week if need be. The Motivate chair I have in front of me is actually a nesting and stacking chair. So no matter how you want to stow it, even if it's just temporary, you have that flexibility to easily bring it back into the space when you need to. Now we've talked a lot about we spaces, different collaborative environments. Let's take a step back and take a look at Accelerate and some other me spaces, those individual areas of the office. Let's talk workstations. Here we have an Accelerate setup for the everyday office worker to come and get away from the distractions throughout the office. In this workstation, we have our base panel, our standard monolithic Accelerate piece, so that you can have your power and data as well as a tackable solution. But on the exteriors, these wing panels, we brought in some new products. Coming soon to the Accelerate line are gallery panels. Clean, minimal looks that you can either have that clean contrast with, incorporate warm wood grains, and on top of that, have a nice cleanable solution for those individual workstations. And then in this space, we wanted to make sure it was as open and user-friendly as possible. So it was built with the user in mind. You can see we have our coordinate height adjustable tables below, so they can sit or stand throughout the day, get that movement, as well as an extremely ergonomic chair, our Ignition 2.0. With some updates to that Ignition as well. You can see some new colors, that designer white, a new breeze mesh, built truly for the 5th percentile female all the way to the 95th percentile male. So that no matter the user in these workstations, they can adjust that chair and feel comfortable putting in longer hours within this workspace. Another new addition in these workstations is going to be these new styles for our contained storage. Coming soon, we'll be able to do two-tone metal storage to integrate into the workstations, add a splash of color, and create a vibrant, welcoming workspace.
Touchdown spaces like these are becoming much more important within the office space. With people on that hybrid schedule, we need to have some flexible places where they maybe don't need that dedicated space because they're not there every day of the week. We have our coordinate height adjustable desks, which are being plugged into our gravitation power beam. Our gravitation power beam is dual-sided and helps bring power to those spaces that maybe don't have enough of it. For some privacy and some space division, we are using our PET screens, which also are cleanable with a bleach solution. And last but not least, we have our Ignition 2.0 all mesh chair that allows for long-term comfort and breathability throughout the day.
And here we have an additional heads down space featuring Abound, our frame and tile solution. So when it comes to panels, frame and tile allows us to do more things, increase functionality, also have mixed materials built into our workstations. Not only that, we're also featuring a brand new chair, Nucleus Recharged. If you're familiar with our original Nucleus chair, you'll know that this chair is going to have a suspended seat design to maximize comfort, but a lot of updated features along the way. New arm styles, a back shape, as well as new finishes. On top of that, it's also going to include a lumbar.
We're wanting our private offices to feel more inviting and a little bit more like home. Here we have our Consinity desking. In the back, you're going to see another vignette of our work wall. Work wall, again, is going to be that collection of tiles. And here you can see we've got laminate, fabric, as well as our back painted glass. Here, we're able to bring our storage vertical. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to store a lot of things on my desk and run out of space and kind of clutter it up a little bit. So using these accessories help get the stuff off of my desk and make myself more organized. And here's Kofi, our new executive conference chair that we're going to get to see here in just a few minutes. And if you've noticed, we've actually gotten rid of the guest chairs in front of the desk. We've actually moved those over here using our MAP chairs to make the space feel, again, more inviting and more collaborative.
One way to provide additional privacy in open collaborative spaces is through lounge furniture with built-in screens. Our Astur line is a collection of collaborative work, soft seating that has the option of either a mid-back or a high-back screen. Those screens you can get in mesh, fabrics, and even cleanable materials for those high-traffic areas, perfect for cafes and different common spaces. Additionally, with Astur, we also have Burke, the perfect pairing. It's got a low profile base, so as you slide in and out of these different booths and spaces, it's easy to do. With that, these bases also come in several different sizes. The one here next to me is actually a working lounge height, perfect to be paired with that soft seating. As you sit down into a more cushiony seat, you probably sink in a little bit more. So we've dropped this table down a couple inches, so it's a more productive upright sit, so you can bring your laptop, swap notes, and get ready for your next meeting.
We talk about this idea of resimercial a lot, that residential style with commercial endurance. And with so many of us coming back to the office from working from home for so long, we want to bring those home vibes, that mid-century modern aesthetic into our workplace. And we can do that by bringing in a couple of these products that you can see here. Over here we have our flock with wood legs, so bringing in those wood tones and those really beautiful fabrics. And over here we have our Voy with these angled legs. Now these angled legs each have a removable wire management channel to route those cords through and make the space look nice and tidy. We also have our MAV chair. Now our MAV chair comes on this 5-star base, so it's got that look of collaborative soft seating, but also the functionality of a task chair. In this vignette, you can see we brought over the same Voy furniture, but we're using it in a teaming application, still having that heads down work. With Voy, we have that mid-century modern aesthetic still, and we're layering our work surfaces and using our storage cubes to help store our personal items. After we've done our heads down work, we can come together over here and collaborate on our Flock Minis.
We know that maximizing your footprint is critical for today's office. And with a benching solution like Empower, you can do just that. But this isn't just a bench solution. This is height adjustable Empower, which gives workers and teams the opportunity to sit or stand throughout the day. And with height adjustable Empower, you can pair it with Fuse. Fuse is an active storage line, including pedestals and cubbies like you see here, that when mounted underneath can raise and lower with your workstation, having easy access to the stuff you need most. And rounding out the space, we have Click. As people are moving throughout the office, maybe you just need a nice, easy chair to sit down in and get to work right away. Click is built as a light scale, intuitive chair with a weight-activated control so that when you sit down, it adjusts to you automatically so you can sit down and get to work immediately.
In our 10500 private office here, we're showcasing open versus closed storage. In our open storage, we're able to show off those personal items. In our closed storage, we're able to hide away those things that we don't want people to see. To make our space more functional, we've added work wall. Here we've got our back painted glass tile, our fabric, which is tackable, as well as our slotted tool rail to again get those things off of our desks, to make the space less cluttered and more functional. We've got our Kofi executive conference room chair here. With Kofi, we can really elevate the space. We have different stitch options. We also have a contrast stitch option and different arm and base options. As you can see, we've gotten rid of our traditional guest chairs. We've added MAV for that more comfortable and relaxed look within the space to make it feel a little bit more like home.
And for those times you want to get up and get away from the desk, but you're still looking for that me time and have a little bit of privacy, an application like this is the perfect spot to do it. A Stir also includes a 1+ seater option with this high back screen. So you have that physical space division and also a little bit wider of a seat to work with, so that you can tuck in, bring your laptop, your cell phone, your book bag, post up, maybe fire off a few emails. And you can also include a Stir poofs. So you can see these over here for additional employees that want to come over and have a quick conversation with you, or if you just want to put your feet up, really maximizing this little area and how you choose to use it. And we'll round out our tour today here in the Den. More and more modern offices are creating social hubs and thoughtful places that employees can go to relax, refocus, and recharge. Collaboration and seeing each other and engaging in person is a huge reason why people are returning to the office. And with West Hill in this space, it's very easy to relax, collaborate, and have those fun times that we've missed for so long.
We want to thank you guys so much for joining us today on this tour. Let's head back to the office where we can answer any of those questions you guys might have.